Okay, so I'm going to demo Magit in Emacs. Got my commands on the right. I'm going to do Magit inlet. You can see what I'm doing at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to create here a repair, and you can see you get the Git in the beginning there as darkness. Here we have a Emacs diode window, which is a bit like a file command, but it's based on the Linux ls command. Now just making a test file, and I'm adding line 1 and line 2. Saving that, and getting up the Git status with Control-XG. You can see I've got this test file. I've staged it by pressing S, and then pressed C to commit. This brings up the Git diff and a commit message buffer where I enter my commit message and then commit it, and you can see that my commit there, master, enter line 1 and line 2. So I'm just going to have my diode buffer visible where you can see the .git directory and my file. So I'm going to add line 3 and line 4. Save that. Get the status up with Control-XG. I'm going to stage that. I can press tab to see the diff on that unstaged file. It's staged, and then I'm going to commit. Again, I get the diff with my commit, which is useful because I can actually see what changes I've got while I'm writing my commit message. And I'm going to commit that. You can see I've got an untracked file, which with the colon at the end, I'm just going to ignore that. So I'm going to press I to ignore. This creates the git ignore file. Staged that and committed it. So just going to add a couple more lines, line 5 and line 6. Save it, see the unstaged changes. And I'm going to go down here, and this time I'm just going to mark line 5. So here I am just committing line 5. So I've staged line 5, which you can see here. Write my commit message. Now I've got my remaining changes. I'm going to stage those. Commit. So I'm now going to do some branch stuff. So I'm going to check out and create a new branch called test. Now I'm making these changes in the file just in the test branch. So adding line 7 and line 8. Save that, and you can see the unstaged change. Just tab to show that. Very helpful. Commit line 7 and line 8 with a commit message. Just making it clear it's on the test branch. You can see in the Magit status buffer there that I'm in the test branch checked out, and that's the one that's got the square around test. Just going to add another line. Pressing S to stage, C to commit. It brings up the diff and the commit message. Press Control C to actually make the commit. I'm now going to check out the master branch. You can see that the file has reverted to how it was previously. I'm going to add a line at the beginning of the file now. Save that. You can see the status of the file. Press S to stage, C to commit, make my commit message. You can see that new commit, so you've got a list of all the commits in the recent commit section. I'm now going to bring up the log with the show graph switch, and so you can now see the log with the actual graph. There, do colours, decorations. Just going back to the standard log. And get out the test branch again. Again, we've reverted to how the status of the file was in the test branch. I'm going to add another line. See the unstage change at the moment. Stage it, commit it. Then I'll go back to the master branch. And then we're going to merge. So you press M for merge and M for the default merge. It will say with test now we've got this merge file which has the line 0 and the 7, 8, 9 and 10. Get our status and you can see we've now got the master branch checked out. So we just merge, commit. Show the graph. So L to get the log and then the G switch so you can see the whole graph. So just fiddling around with some windows here at the moment, just changing the way things are shown. So we've made this change to the test file. Line 0 has now got this typo with the B in it. Stage it and commit it, pretending that we haven't seen the typo. Just going to bring up the graph again so you can see how we've merged and we're moving along on the master branch again. Now you can see that each actual commit hash here, so I'm just going to copy this commit hash here, and I'm going to check out that actual commit. So we're now at the point of that commit, obviously we're in a headless state now. So we're going to modify this line at this point. Stage that. Commit. So if we show the log now, we can see that we've got the act, which means that we're headless. And so now I'm going to create a new branch. I'm going to create this new branch at this commit point. We call this one test2. Then a line as well. You can see that we're on the test2 branch. We've got this file. We're going to add, stage it and then commit it. You can see it's quite fast and easy using Magit. Once you remember some of the keys, but you get these menus up, so it's very helpful. So if we go onto one of these commits, we can press tab and we can actually see what actually happened in that commit. So at any point we can just go to a particular commit, press tab and see the diff that was for that commit. Bring out the graph again, seeing that we're on the test2 branch. Now we're going to modify line 3 and 4 here. Save these. Stage commit. So this is in the test2 branch, test branching. No, it's the test2, sorry. Okay, so we're now getting the master branch, and we're going to put some conflicting lines here on line 3 and 4. So the test2 branch and the master branch now have a conflict. Save this, stage, commit. See, this is just in the master branch at the moment, so the conflict's not visible quite yet. Now we're going to press, we're going to see the log to start with. We're going to do the merge, so I'm going to merge default test2, and you can see that we've got a buffer now with the conflicting merge. Now there's Emacs and Magit have really good functionality for sorting out merge conflicts, so I'm just going to do something really simple. So I'm just going to get rid of all of the conflicting lines, and I'm going to make some new lines, so line A, B, C, etc. Save that. Going to get the status up again. You can see how we've resolved the merge conflict. Stage that, commit. Just add into the default merge commit message. And show the graph again. This time with some colour. So if you like colour in your Git log graphs, you can do that. Now we're going to add a couple more lines. Stage them. You see all the different things that you can do. Just doing a basic stage and commit. And instantly, if you just, on a staged thing in the Magit status, if you just press U, then that will unstage a file. So that's quite a simple thing to do. Demoing that here at the moment. And that's it really. Just added those 2 extra lines, and hopefully that gives you a good idea of how Magit works.